Hello everyone, welcome back to Emily Draws Animals. I'm Emily and today I've got a fun new story for you. This time I'm illustrating The Dog and His Reflection, a classic Aesop fable that teaches us about greed and the consequences of losing sight of what we already have. So grab a cup of tea, get cosy and join me as I bring this timeless tale to life. The Dog and His Reflection. Once upon a time, there was a dog who lived in a small village. He belonged to a butcher who worked tirelessly at his shop. Every day, the dog would wait outside, wagging his tail as he watched the butcher prepare fresh cuts of meat. The butcher was kind to him, often tossing him scraps and bones from the day's work. One sunny afternoon, after receiving a particularly juicy bone, the dog trotted off happily through the village, feeling very proud of his prize. His tail wagged with excitement, and he carried the bone in his mouth like treasure. As he walked, he came upon a small stone bridge that crossed a gentle river. The sunlight reflected off the water, making it glisten like glass. Curious, the dog paused as he crossed the bridge, and when he looked down into the clear stream below, he was startled. There, staring up at him, was another dog, just like him. But this dog had an even larger bone in his mouth. The dog's eyes widened with envy. He couldn't believe his luck. He thought, if only I could have that bigger bone, I'd be much happier. I'm going to take it from that dog. So, without thinking, the dog began to growl and bark at his reflection, believing it to be another dog. He snarled, his mouth watering at the thought of getting that larger, more delicious bone. The dog shook his head, furious at the idea of someone else having something better than him. As he barked louder, he opened his mouth wide, and with it, the bone he was holding slipped from his jaws and fell straight into the water below with a splash. The dog immediately stopped barking, and in horror, watched as the bone sank into the stream, disappearing out of sight. He stood there, crestfallen, staring at the ripples in the water where the bone had once been. It was then he realised the terrible mistake he had made. In his greed and desire to have more, he had lost the very thing he already had. The dog had been so focused on his reflection of what seemed like a larger, better catch that he failed to appreciate the one in his own mouth, the one that had been given to him with love. The dog turned away, ashamed of his actions. The bone he had once enough, his envy had cost him dearly. The moral of the story is, don't be greedy and don't let envy cause you to lose what you already have. The dog's desire for something he thought was better led him to lose the bone he had, teaching us that sometimes, in chasing after more, we end up with less. It's a reminder to appreciate what you have and not let the allure of something else cloud your judgment or cause unnecessary regret. If you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you have any feedback on the story or want to suggest a new one for next time, feel free to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye for now.